Hey, welcome to this video, and I'll ask you, are you frustrated when you trade on crypto and you're not sure when to enter or when to exit? Well, this video is for you because this indicator will help you solve them once and for all, I promise. Alright, so welcome to Geek Investor, and this is not financial advice. This is only please do your own research, and this is for entertainment purpose. So let's dive right in right now on this indicator. So behind the screen right here, what you see here is the trading view. In case you don't know, you just go to tradingview.com, and I mainly trade crypto mainly. Okay, and there are many videos on crypto trading, and I'm not a professional trader, but I'll share you my many years of experience of trading and what are the things that I found that work for me, and I hope this will work for you as well. So there are many indicators, and what you're seeing right now is the Supertrend indicator. Okay, so where do you find this? There are many kinds of Supertrend. So in case you don't know, just click on the top, Supertrend. There is a lot of Supertrend indicators. All right, most people will use this one, but I recommend you use the pivot point Supertrend. This is the one that I am using. Okay, so do not use this one, use this one. If you want to do a strategy, you can use this one, but this is better than this one. All right, so once you put it in, you will see there's a buy signal and there's a sell signal. Okay, so what you're gonna do first of all is to configure the configuration. Right, many tutorials on YouTube do not tell you this, but I'm going to share you this because this is very important. You must first understand that every cryptocurrency behaves differently on the indicator. Doesn't mean that once you set a setting for this indicator, every single cryptocurrency you can use the same setting. No, you cannot, because every one of them are different in nature and different in reaction to the indicator. So what I want you to do is that to experiment and find out how do you fine tune your indicator, which many YouTube videos don't talk about. So that's what I want to talk about in this video. So there's this ATR factor and period. What you want to do is don't touch this one, and 10. What you want to do is touch only this. All right, notice when I reduce the number, I'm pressing up and down. You will notice the indicator moves, all right, up and down. All right, so you can actually adjust and how sensitive you want the indicator to be. All right, and it also depends on your individual style of trading. For me, I prefer to trade on the 1 minute chart. So this is how the 1 minute chart looks like. Okay, this indicator works very well in any time frame. For me personally, because I'm a day trader, I like to scalp in between trades. Okay, so I use a 1 minute chart. But if you are that kind that want to wait long term and see daily, you can click on daily as well. It works very, in fact, the higher the time frame, the more accurate the indicator is. As you can see here, all right, if you bought over here, all right, that's an easy around here. There's an easy 8% here. All right, and then there's another one that started over here. There's another like 20% there. All right, and there's another 20% there. But the problem with this that many YouTubers and videos never explain is that you had to wait very long for this to trigger. You can see this at the bottom. It is happened in July. This one happens in September, and this one happens in October. I don't know about you, I'm not a very patient person, so I won't be sitting on my computer waiting for this to happen before I trade. So I don't normally trade on a daily. Even if you click on a 4-hourly, every time frame is different. So this one is not so bad, but this on the 13th of November and this on the 29th of October. So you first of all, you have to decide what time frame do you personally want to work on. All right, for me, it's either 1 minute or 5 minute time frame. I would suggest 5 minute would be the ideal situation. I use 1 and 5. Okay, so 5 minute tells me roughly what's the direction of the trend of the trade currently. All right, as you notice, one flaw about this indicator is that sometimes it gives you too early signal, so there's still a small profit of 0.43, as you can see here, and there's a sell profit here, which many videos don't talk about. So let's say you start from here, you make a loss of 0.62, but if you go all the way down, it's 1.63. So how I normally trade is that I will adjust this. What I want to do is I want to add on another indicator, all right, which is the EMA, smooth moving average, which looks like this. All right, so this one is called the best cloud MA. Okay, where you can find this, you just search for best cloud All right, this one, best club all. This is one of the best free moving average you can find. Why I say this is the best? Because it highlights very clearly, you know, where is the downtrend and where's the uptrend. Uptrend is in green, downtrend is in red. It's very obvious. All right, so the settings for mine is set at 3 and 200. You can screenshot this for the settings. So best club all I put as SMA for both. Okay, some people prefer to use EM. You can actually adjust which one you prefer, but I prefer to use SMA personally. All right, so the style, take note, in order not to be so cluttered, remove the MA1. All right, you just only want to see MA2, which is your 200 moving average. And these are my settings for the style. You can screenshot this for your reference. For the pivot points, it's all enabled, just to let you know. These are my settings for the pivot points. Okay, so once you have done this, this makes this very, very clear. Okay, what are the rules to trade? What are the strategies that you should trade? All right, so you only will trade only when it's in the correct trend direction. All right, what do I mean? So let's say, for example, now it's in the uptrend. For example, this is in uptrend. All right, you can see very clearly above the 200 smooth moving average, and you see a buy signal. When you see this, you want to enter trade over here. So we can enter trade here. Let me find that long position. Okay, so you put it here. All right, so you want to put your stop loss where the last candle is, which is here. All right, and then you want to do a one. This is a 1 to 2. Let me see, 1 to 1. So if you're 1 to 1, it's around like this. Okay, so you definitely can see that it's profitable over here. Okay, for me personally, I don't believe in the 1 to 1, although many videos talk about this 1 to 1 ratio or 2 to 1 ratio. Basically mean you risk 1% to get 2%, or you risk how many percent to get how many percent. For me personally, it doesn't work for me. I tried it myself. So what I personally prefer is the moment I see a buy signal, what I'll do, I'll put a buy position here, and I don't care how low it go because I know it's going to go up anyway. I never even set a stop loss. Okay, I just wait the moment it hit about 0.5% or maybe 0.7%, I will take profit. I do not wait for it to come down. All right, so the moment I get 0.5%, because I do scalping, very short trades. So you can also do the sell, but the sell is not regular. So only notice you only will do a entry, all right, for buy signal only when on the uptrend. So let's see one live downtrend. So this is a downtrend. All right, so you can see here the candle is down here. Okay, before I go into I forget one more thing. All right, before you start using this, all right, first of all, you have to adjust your settings. All right, so I forget to adjust. No wonder it was not accurate. All right, so take note, you need to know how to adjust. So how you adjust is you adjust according to your chart. You know, when is the most optimal time, all right, to actually get the best. So you notice I will go the number up and down. Okay, so you notice the more I adjust, so how you adjust is basically you adjust until to a point where you are actually satisfied with the signal. All right, so for me personally, this one on BTC, I would use 1110. I want it to be very tight. All right, the tighter it is, the more accurate it gets. As you can see here, this signal is now more accurate. All right, it gives more accurate calls. All right, I normally don't buy on the buy, but I'll buy on the sell because this is a sell downtrend. All right, same thing, you know, this is in profit. All right, this is in profit. All right, this is also in profit. Okay, this one opens around here. Okay, so this one's down, it's about 0.3. So all these are in profit. Okay, do you want to take this trade? I mean, up to you, but normally I won't. Okay, because I only followed my rules, which is only on uptrend and buy on here. One thing problem is many videos don't share with you is they only show you the positive side, they never show you the negative side of it. So sometimes the indicator does show wrong signals. All right, for example, let's say this up, all right, you only gain a small profit of 0.18, which is pretty small. Okay, so this one definitely is up to individual. So remember, one thing that many videos don't share about is that they don't share about basically how do they adjust this number or the settings. So I play with them a lot, and I notice every currency is different. The one that I mainly trade on is actually ICP. Okay, the reason why I choose ICP is because ICP has very high profit margin. All right, let me share with you. So let's say, for example, you notice that one downtrend here can easily get 2.93. All right. So you notice the reason why, because the market cap is smaller, so the profit margin is higher. All right. So I don't normally trade on Bitcoin. I normally trade on ICP or sometimes on Shiba Inu. I trade on any coins that is low cap so that it take advantage of high profits when the signal give me the call. But one disadvantage is that when you do this, the risk is also much higher because your loss is also higher as well. So what happened here is that same thing again, when you change a different currency, you want to change the settings again, all right, to a point where you are satisfied with the settings. All right, so roughly I want to make sure all the buy are correct. All right, don't care the sell, just focus on the buy. Okay, you can see this one is too early. All right, if I set as 1, it is too early, and this will definitely not make money. So this one will adjust slightly higher. So you have to scroll back, this one check, make sure this is okay. Okay, now this one all the sell, make sure the sell, generally the sell is okay, could be better. Okay, this sell, okay, this one's buy, okay, buy signal is good. Okay, so sell signal, this one actually is a buy, no, this one no, this one's a sell, so this one's a sell, this one's okay. So the sell one doesn't look good, so let me adjust a bit more. So that's how I test, how I choose my settings. So I will adjust until I'm satisfied. So I actually look back and check, is it correct? Look at the sell. Alright, this is something that no YouTube talks about. I don't know why, but nobody talks about this. Okay, how to adjust the settings. Okay, and why do we recommend certain settings? Alright, so sometimes you notice that the signal gives wrongly, as you can see here. So you have to compromise. Sometimes it's correct, sometimes it's wrong. Alright, signals are not everything, but it helps you to give you a guide of basically what's going to happen. Can you buy on a downtrend? Yes, you can. It can give you a signal here to buy. You can actually buy here to actually make money. You can as well. Okay, so looks like it's too sensitive, so I need to reduce it a little bit more. Okay, so put 1.1. Okay, so I'm now satisfied with this. I will use this because I know the tighter is the better. And you notice that even though this is on a 5-minute chart, by the way, it's not even a 1-hour chart. You notice on this particular crypto, all right, you get, let's say the call is around, it come out here, so you buy here. You notice the profit is much bigger. Okay, of course the loss is also bigger as well. So I personally like to trade this way. This is my style of trading. Everyone is different. Even for the buy, you will notice that even when it calls the trade over here, which is somewhere here, okay, so you notice the profit is quite good, 1.4. All right, you can never get this on Bitcoin. If I go back to Bitcoin, okay, you can never see this on Bitcoin. All right, you'll notice that and nobody talks about it. I don't know why, but nobody talks about it. I have to discover it myself, and then I realized the problem. See, Bitcoin is only like very small, so I don't like to trade on big, but yeah lah, the risk is lower, but your profits is also smaller. Then you have to do bigger trades to make more money. So let's say, for example, I put here, it's only 0.9. You'll notice all the percentage are smaller compared to what I use over here. All right, so basically, summarize what I just said. All right, first of all, you need to make sure you have the best cloud or MA and the pivot point Supertrend. All right, and only buy when the signal here shows a green, which is up. All right, and then shows a buy, you buy. All right, something like this, like this. Okay, you can buy on a sell if you want to, but it doesn't work all the time, so it's safer to just follow the trend. Do I sometimes sell during here? Yes, I do also as well, but sometimes you notice it will give you wrong. For example, this is a wrong signal. You can see here very clearly. All right, so I mean, you buy here, you still make some money, but not a lot. But you make more money on the buy. All right, so if you follow the trend, you'll be safe. All right, but sometimes you will encounter this. You do it sell and go down all the way. So this whole area I will not buy, and then you wait until here, then you buy, sell. You do a short. Sorry, you do a short. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you enjoy this content, do consider to subscribe to this channel, and I will share more tips of what I discovered in crypto that will help you to be a better trader. I hope you enjoy this, and see you in the next video.